Hello, boys, gals, non-binary pals. Welcome back to the #1 judgiest place on the entire internet. My name is Josh.
My name is Rick.
And my name is Christian.
And we are
the
Judgies.
Judgies.
Back. And Christian looks like Crocodile Dundee than ever.
Crikey. Shrimps on a Barbie.
You're way hotter
This is a
than
knife.
Dundee.
Really?
You think that Crocodile Dundee is hotter than my husband?
Am I mistaking him for the Crocodile Hunter?
Correct.
Okay. I just thought they were one
Aren't
and
they
the same.
both hot?
In my head, they were
mean-
one and the same. So let me...
He's not attractive.
Crocodile Hunter than ever.
Crikey.
They're both Australian?
Yeah.
That's wild, right?
No?
Yeah, I mean, if
This
they're
is a
American,
real-
they'd be alligator hunters.
It's a real... Well, America is one of the only countries in the world that has alligators and crocodiles.
Wow.
And I think
They're all in Florida.
China.
Both of them are in Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Kind of like a real Ants Bugs Life situation.
Mm.
Kind of like Cheaper by the Dozen and Yours, Mine, and not Yours, Mine, and Ours. What was the other one that came out?
The Brady Bunch.
No. They have to come out at the same time. Cheaper by the Dozen and 13 going on 30 family members. The other one, the one with
The other
Hillary
one.
Duff. Unless Hillary Duff was in
Hillary Duff was in 13 going. Or
Cheaper by the Dozen.
thank you. Yes.
There's another one that was the exact same movie with Drake Bell. Was Drake Bell in that one?
I don't know. I don't know the movie you're referencing.
The girl that became a professional dancer is in both of them.
Oh, Allison Stoner.
Yeah, look at you guys. Wow.
Oh, you weren't a Disney kid.
I really wasn't.
Well, I'm here to be regaled, Erica, where I hear we have a joke that even outperforms the book. So don't get mad at me for not reading from the book this episode, because we have one that's, quote, guaranteed to knock my stupid little socks off.
I didn't say that.
I did. It is my quote.
Okay. This is from our niece Kate. She said, "Why did the Mexican take anti-anxiety medication?"
Why? Okay. Not sure.
For Hispanic attacks.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
For a 12-year-old, that's pretty good.
She's 13.
I thought she's turning 13. You're going to look like an absolute fool. Or I will. Most likely you.
What age do you turn in 7th grade?
13
Well, there you have it.
or 12. You turn 16 junior year. You turn 9 3rd grade. Why do I have bad years to know what age you turn?
I don't know.
So it was Yours, Mine, and Ours. Did I say that?
Yes.
It was Yours, Mine, and Ours. There was a remake in 2005 that came out the same year as Cheaper by the Dozen 2.
But
Interesting.
isn't that like more similar to Brady Bunch than Cheaper by the Dozen?
They're both families that merged, I believe.
Cheaper by the Dozen isn't. She had all 12 of those kids.
Really?
Really?
I believe you. And the stage play, they for sure do.
And you know that their name is Baker. Their last name is Baker.
That's nice.
Like a baker's dozen.
Is there 13 kids?
No, there's 12.
And the sequel, the Squeakquel, there's a baby in it.
How so? But then they didn't name it Cheaper. They didn't name this Squeakquel Cheaper by the Baker's Dozen. They named it Cheaper by the Dozen 2.
Okay.
That's when they got divorced and then remarried, and they had 24 kids.
Cheapest by the Dozen would have been better.
No.
Even more cheap by the dozen.
Mm-mm.
Cheaper by the 2 dozen.
No.
Day old's dozen.
That's better.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, man. Be more confident. You nailed it.
Oh, I'm not saying that I didn't nail the joke. I just don't think that was better than Cheaper by the Dozen too.
You think so?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Erica, what do you think? You haven't made your
Unless
vote
it's
clear.
straight to home video, then it's fine.
I don't have an opinion.
Really? This is a first, guys. Chat, this is a first ever.
Erica, thoughts on the color of tennis balls?
Fine.
That's an opinion. There we go.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't really care one way or the other.
Oh, now we're walking it back. Big tennis balls are going to come for it.
You don't
I
think
just don't give a shit about tennis.
they might have nailed the color of a tennis ball?
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Whenever you see an orange one, it kind of pisses me off.
Yeah.
Well, you know that an orange one's automatically for a dog.
True.
I mean, the
Or
and orange
blue.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it still pisses me off.
It does piss me off.
So they did nail the tennis ball color.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I like the way they bounce.
Sure.
That's true.
I can't think of a ball that I really don't like the way it bounces. Every ball that I've bounced bounces the way that I would expect it to.
I don't like the way a basketball bounces.
What?
It's too heavy.
It's too heavy?
Mhm.
That might be that might be a unique critique of a unique criticism. I don't think anybody has ever called a basketball too heavy.
It's too heavy. I think the sound and like the force of a basketball bouncing is just, I don't know.
You're crazy.
I don't like it.
Wow.
We've had enough time. I've thought of what ball I don't like the bounce of.
Okay.
A football.
Yeah, but it bounces how you expect it to.
I guess, but I don't like it.
And you can get good at bouncing it. That's the thing.
At bouncing a football?
Yeah, you know there's coaches out there that are fucking doing bounce passes and shit.
I mean, it's pretty. Yeah, if you throw a spiral, you can throw it at the ground and bounce it back up to yourself. Stuff like that.
That's stupid.
Fuck. No. If I saw that.
I also don't like golf balls bouncing.
You know what? No. Yeah.
They shouldn't bounce.
No, not like that.
No.
Not like that.
Not like that for sure.
Yeah, any ball that has like the rubber in it is really starting to. It's starting like baseballs are on thin air, but for some reason softballs are chill.
Thin air, not thin ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't play baseball on ice.
Of course not.
Of course not.
Hockey, not a ball.
True.
Not a balled sport.
Correct.
Arena hockey, balled sport.
Really?
Yeah. Right?
Oh.
Arena hockey, where they play with just normal shoes and they play with a ball and it's a ball.
Are you talking about field hockey?
No, that's on a field.
Lacrosse?
No, that's a different. That is a balled sport.
Hurling?
Is a curl, whatever the
Hurl.
Huh?
Hurling. Irish hurling.
What's Irish hurling?
You know where they get that big ass pole and
Oh,
they
like
hold
a
it up
log?
and then they fucking chuck it?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't call that a bald sport either.
No, there's a game that's very similar to lacrosse called hurling.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, I think. I've heard of that.
Sure.
It's like lacrosse and hockey kind of mix, and then you kind of beat the shit out of each other with the sticks. Very Irish of them.
Yeah, and like break each other's hands all the time because
Mm-hmm.
they don't wear like hand protection.
Mm-hmm.
Molly didn't like that. Well, Molly also doesn't like when we take so long to go online and find silly little stories. And sometimes the beaming, Erica does that.
Sometimes I do that.
Beaming.
Beaming.
I wouldn't describe myself as
Beaming.
Beaming, but okay. All right. Damn.
What would you describe yourself as?
Bald sport.
Magnanimous.
Would you describe yourself as a bald sport?
No.
I wouldn't either. So that's
Okay.
good. We're on the same page.
Okay. Anyways, this one was sent to me by Olivia
Newton-John.
and it was
Rodrigo.
deleted. So she sent me a screenshot in a weird format. I feel like she took a picture of it from her computer screen or an iPad maybe.
She took a picture like of a screen and then sent it to you?
Either it's just like a weird format, dude. I don't know what to tell you. It's like
Interesting.
I probably could have screenshot it better from her screenshot, but
We're working on like 5 screenshots deep at this point.
not just 2.
2's like 5. It's kind of like upside down and rotated.
It truly
I
is.
always knew you were bad at math.
2 is like 5. 2 and 5 are the closest numbers to each other.
Is that going to be my new bit? Instead of bad as I thought you were an athlete, I'm going to just say I thought you were good at math.
It would hurt a lot worse.
I thought you were smart.
Doesn't hurt me.
It wouldn't hurt you to know that I don't think you're intelligent.
No, because a king does not, regard. I can't even remember.
I think less of you now.
Yep, you're banned.
A king does not concern himself with the ongoings of the peons. of the peasants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do think you're intelligent, but I do think less of you now after that statement. Anyway, Olivia sent me this, and I actually a couple people sent me it, but Olivia was the only one that had the screenshot because it got deleted. And it's from r/AITAH. AITAH for cutting my brother off forever after he turned my house into a biohazard.
What? That's crazy.
Huh?
So this literally happened this morning, and I'm still in shock. We started drinking around 6 p.m. Everything seemed normal. I fell asleep around 9. I woke up around 3 a.m., and my brother was passed out on the kitchen counter, half naked. I wake him up. He moves to a chair, falls asleep again. Then he wakes up because he fell out of the chair, and then pees in the dishwasher.
Oh.
Yeah, the dishwasher with dishes inside.
Oh. Clean or dirty?
Doesn't matter.
This is gonna sound crazy.
It doesn't matter.
I would almost rather have you pee in my dishwasher than like on my floor, especially if I'm not gonna see it for several hours.
Oh, sounds like OP watched it happen because it says I just froze.
Oh, I take it back then.
I take nothing back.
After that, he wapples out of the kitchen and passes out completely butt naked in the bathroom with the hot water running full blast for over an hour, steam filling the room. I literally thought he was taking a shower.
Okay. I was like, if you're awake to see the pee incident, why are you not stopping him from showering? Even, you know what? In general, he was too drunk to be showering. You shouldn't leave him alone with any kind of body of water.
Agreed, he could drown.
Shallow drowning.
Mm-hmm.
It's happened to all sorts of people recently.
At this point, I called the paramedics. They check him out, vitals are fine, and leave. I make him clean the mess, then go pick up our grandma from the airport. When I get home, I notice a weird smell lingering in the kitchen. I follow it, open a drawer, and there it is, the biggest, nastiest log of feces
Excuse me?
I've ever seen in my life.
In the drawer? Clean or dirty drawer?
Oh my God.
I told him in the most serious, livid tone possible I was beyond mad. The dishwasher incident alone had me furious, but now feces in a drawer, potentially contaminating dishes, not potentially. Whatever's in that drawer is contaminated.
Potentially. The potential is 100%.
And our house reeking, I couldn't even. I didn't tell Grandma because she'd throw him out immediately. She'd probably throw both of us out. And I didn't do this, and I refused to take the fall for it. Grandma, he picked that doesn't say male or female, but OP picked Grandma up from the airport. So this must be Grandma's house. Grandma was on a trip, and these two idiots were
got into shenanigans.
Doing the shenanigans, yeah.
One of them got into shenanigans.
Yeah.
The other one was having a hoot and holler and good time.
You know, yeah.
And the other one crossed the line into shenanigan territory.
Oh, and to add to the insanity, there was a cup on the table that looked like tequila mixed with semen.
Hang on.
I don't even know what went down there. He is significantly older than me, too. So am I the asshole for cutting him off after this nightmare?
Was he speedrunning bodily functions?
How did... It's just, he did it all, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I've never encountered someone so drunk that they piss in the dishwasher. Like, it's one thing. If you piss in the dishwasher, come on. You shit in the drawer, come on.
No.
But to piss in the dishwasher, shit in the drawer, pass out in the shower, and then also come in a cup on the counter.
A cup of perfectly good tequila.
Now that tequila is potentially contaminated.
Potentially.
Not potentially. Absolutely it is.
Wow.
Do you think it's cum, or do you think he like thought he'd do like a, I don't know, like a white Latino or something? Do a messy,
like a white Russian?
Yeah.
I mean, could it be snot? Perhaps.
Could be.
I mean, we can't put anything past this guy. I think it's safe to assume that it was cum and tequila.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was tequila, mock interred. That was the whole situation, is what I would call this story.
Mm-hmm.
I also found out why. I just realized why they call it paramedics, because there's always 2 of them when they come, so it's a pair of medics. I just realized
Sometimes
that
there's 3.
one of them's not a medic. That one's their boss. Then
No.
He's just an EMT.
Yeah, 2 medics, and if there's a 3rd one, it's always their boss. And if they don't have assigned roles, it's obviously the person who's the oldest is the boss.
No.
Yeah.
I just realized that, and that's the truth now.
That does not make it the truth.
No, it feels really right though.
It doesn't, though, actually.
Do you think he kindergarten peed and pulled his underwear all the way down when he peed in the
Yes.
dishwasher? Because how did he end up?
Actually, I
completely-
think that he was already pantsless.
Okay. He was
'Cause
just shirted.
He was half naked on the counter.
Yeah.
And in my imagination, I'm imagining him poo bearing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you describe a man as half naked if he's pantsed.
Right.
Yeah.
If he has pants on, I should say. It's a confusing.
I also
terminology.
feel like the semen in the tequila came first.
You think so?
Yeah, because he probably took his pants all the way off,
To come into a tequila glass.
came into the tequila glass,
Okay.
decided to lay out on the counter, pass out, gets woken up, I gotta piss, pisses in the dishwasher. Brother or sibling leaves. He's like, man, fuck that guy, and shits in a drawer.
And then says, I need a shower.
And then says, yeah, that was pretty gross. I should probably shower.
But the
Long
shower
day's
was
work.
before he left, before the person left.
That's true.
I like this clue. Not clue. I like this little detective work you're doing.
Thank you.
You're like building a whole story here.
Yeah.
You're like psych.
It's one of my favorite shows,
Yeah.
Joshua. Did you know that?
Of course.
Of course.
I listen to the show.
Oh. Yeah.
And you've said that. Psych? I don't listen to the show.
There's a new Psych movie coming out.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interest in it?
I'm interested in it. Yes.
Is it because how long's the show been off the air?
A minute. They've had a couple TV movies though.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow.
Need that water.
I mean, thoughts on the Avatar movie?
I'm trying to not follow the drama of it because
Yeah.
I don't want spoilers
Okay.
and I don't want to perpetuate the more people looking for the pirated version.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I thought it was leaked because they weren't going to post it anywhere. Like the people who made it aren't going to release it,
They were supposed to release it in October.
but they canceled it, and that's
they
why it got
announced-
leaked.
They announced that they're no longer releasing it in theaters. They were only going to stream it.
Oh,
And then I just saw a TikTok on this. They announced that they're just streaming it. So then to stream it, they distributed it to all the different platforms basically. And when they did that, or for licensing purposes in different countries, when they did that, that's when somebody's like, yo, this shit's really good. You need to watch it. And then it leaked everywhere.
I find it strange that a franchise as successful as Avatar even needs to, even if it was dog shit, you think they could just put it out to screen and people would pay for it. I mean, the first 2 movies were 2 of the top grossing movies of all time.
Yeah.
This is a different Avatar.
Mm.
Oh,
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
This is not the blue people.
Really?
Yeah, no. This is
Sokka and Katara, they're the blue people.
no.
They come from the blue village.
They are water tribe members, yes, but they're not blue.
Huh,
What is going on
Dabba
with
dee
you?
dabba die.
I might have to take a walk on the break and cough. Cough hard. I'm good.
Wow. I've heard it's ass, but I have not looked into it at all.
The movie's
So,
ass?
yeah.
Everybody I saw said it's good so far. I've seen a single clip and it looked animation wise was good. I would watch it right now. I support our pirates.
I also support pirating.
I do too, but also I know that especially with Avatar and all the bullshit that they've had to put up with different studios, the original writers,
Yeah.
I feel like especially with streaming platforms, they go based off of numbers,
Yeah.
the performance of it. So if
They won't exist anymore.
yeah, they're not going to continue it if there's not enough money coming in from the things. You know what I mean?
It's just so strange that James Cameron doesn't have more pull to just make sure that it goes smoother than that.
Yeah, except for it's not James Cameron.
He's busy. He's stuck down in Mariana's Trench.
Oh.
Is he down there?
With the blue people.
That wouldn't surprise me if he was like...
Well, he's big into it.
I know. But it wouldn't surprise me if he was down there.
Just ever? Like, no matter what day of the year, if you found out, you turned on the tele, it turned out James Cameron's in Mariana's Trench.
I would be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Just be...
Dude, I can't.
You all right, man?
And we're back in.
And we're back. And I just realized it's not called paramedics because there's 2 of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be. And then now they have 3 of them sometimes. And so it kind of ruined the whole thing. Have you seen the private ambulances going around our town recently?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're huge.
Private ambulance is like a huge
I had never
thing.
seen them. And I feel like I saw so many in this past week.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, it does suck.
Because maybe, well, I'll be on board if they actually have a pair of medics in them.
Shut the fuck up, Josh.
You know what? I say they have to, but once it becomes like a private business, I definitely could see there we having one.
You got your paramedics fucking pissing in bottles and
Yeah.
driving to get there next.
This one is from Mandy, she, her. Oh my God, this is the first time I'm submitting to you. You can use my name. This story is batshit. I need to hear your take on this. I want the 3 of you to roast this idiot.
All 3 of us?
All 3 of us.
Oh. You're asking a lot of us, Mandy.
This story is from 5 years ago.
Wow. That's how you know it's good.
2021?
Sure.
2021.
Am I the asshole? All spelled out for you. Am I the asshole for leaving my husband in the grocery store because he started acting like a toddler?
He was shitting in the drawers. Huh, that guy's shitting his drawers.
I just shipped my bed.
I just realized that's why they call it that. Because sometimes people poop in drawers. And that's why they call pants drawers, because sometimes you shit in your pants.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
No. None of that is accurate, Joshua.
I just realized it. That means it's true now.
We all go through phases and pick up annoying habits. And sometimes we just need our loved ones to gently tell us if we've picked up a particularly egregious habit. Sometime in the last year, my husband has picked up a habit where he talks like a baby. At first, it was funny.
Normal baby?
A normal baby? If it's a normal baby, that's chill.
But passed into embarrassing, cringeworthy behavior very quickly. Examples: doggo, pupper, woofer, pibble,
Oh.
hootie boy,
Ooh.
It's getting worse.
peebo,
I don't even know what that one is.
burb,
Okay.
I don't like these.
meow meow, Sammy, sandwiches, Sammy whammy, chicky nuggies, chicky tendies, and a toddler-esque lisp to words. And the ones that get really gross are childish euphemisms for genitalia or sex.
Yeah.
Well, list them out. Continue to list them out.
Cummies into kiwi. You all right, man?
I'm dying, but that was funny.
I cannot emphasize this enough. It is not endearing or sexy to have my husband talk about my boobies and his wiener and weenie and wee-wee and hoo-has and bajingos. Nostalgia for scrubs be damned.
God.
We have not had sex for 6 months because he cannot stop talking about my boobies, and it makes me sick. Just before the pandemic hit, we were out at a restaurant with some friends. He actually ordered a chicky Sammy. Like, said that exact phrase. Chicky Sammy.
This person's not a fan of the chippies.
If they're saying it and it's just like a bit, it's one thing. But it's if they have like the accent too, it's
they've got baby talk to it.
Because there's the whole thing in Parks and Rec with like chicky parm. You know what I mean? There's a way to do it where you're in on the bit, but this guy has crossed a line.
He's irony poisoning himself with
normal
things.
baby.
Yeah.
Look, it's totally fine that he ordered the chicken sandwich. That's not the issue.
Obviously.
Our friends noticed the baby talk because he insisted on continuing the joke and even started talking with this god-awful toddler lilt accent. After that, I just couldn't stomach the idea of going out with him to adult places. I'd go to the brewery with friends, but God forbid he join me and say, "Me wanty another beer," or something.
Well, kids should be at the breweries.
I don't know where it came from. I don't
Kids
know
and
why
dogs.
he's doing this. I finally hit my limit when we were in the when we were grocery shopping, and everything seemed normal and fine until he gasped like a kid, ran to the ice cream section, and jumped up and down yelling, ice cream, I want chocolate. I was mortified.
Yeah, you gotta leave. Pack it up.
How's he gonna survive on his own? He's just an itty bitty baby.
People were staring at
Can't
him.
help it, dude. I'm sorry. Any half laugh makes me cough.
All right.
People were staring at him and me. He kept going and kept saying, can we get popsicles? And I just said, either talk to me like an adult or I'm leaving. Then he started saying, ooh, you must be fun at parties. And lighten up, will you? And shit like that. I just said, fuck it. And I left the store, leaving him to walk home like a mile because I couldn't even look at him.
And that's a walkable distance, but it's pretty far for a toddler.
Yeah.
Since then, things have been very tense. And he keeps telling me that he wants an apology for embarrassing him by leaving him in the store. I told him that people don't get to demand apologies. If someone wants to apologize, it's up to them. And I am absolutely not going to apologize for saving myself the embarrassment of a 35-year-old man with a mortgage and a retirement account asking for chocolate ice cream. He got his fucking mom involved.
35 is a
Excuse?
little old.
Any adult age.
No, there could be Benjamin Button into it. You know what I mean?
No.
If this person was like 68, it's like, whatever, man. You're almost dead anyway.
He got his fucking mom involved. No joke. She keeps telling me that it's just a phase and he's probably bored and I should be happy that this is his midlife crisis rather than him fucking 19-year-olds at the local bar. Am I going
Wait,
crazy?
Can you say that again? Rather than him fucking 19-year-olds, it's better for him. What a terrible made up scenario.
Yeah.
At least he's not doing this other thing that's also bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he
But
could
do
be
you
murdering you right now, so you have to accept him talking like a baby.
Yeah.
What a bad argument.
So
that was his mom?
yeah.
What a sack of shit. Stop babying your son, I guess.
So we have an edit to add. Sorry, there was only so much space. I have talked to him multiple times, especially about the sexual comments. I've made it extremely and abundantly clear. Sorry, there's Gray came over to ask for pets. Extremely and abundantly clear that him using terms like boobies and wee-wee are absolutely repulsive to me, among the other things that he says. For info, does he have a job? Yes, and he acts completely normal as far as I know. He worked from home for a while during lockdown, and I never heard him talk like that to anyone he works with. Does he do it with friends? Sometimes, and it's generally meant to annoy them or gross them out, but he stops. He has friends where they think it's cute to embarrass each other. Is this a kink/fetish? If so, I'm absolutely done.
D-U-N. Done. That's how Aurora
Need
says
your
it.
opinion.
What's that? Or are you just rhyming?
No, it's a song.
What song?
I don't know. It's from
TikTok song.
Okay, I was just asking. You know.
I don't know why you hate me so much today, Joshua. Somebody else has asked, has he seen a doctor? No, but I've asked him if he needed to talk to somebody because he was acting strange. And he accused me of being stuck up and judgmental. Given that he doesn't act like this with his coworkers or his family and only jokes around with his friends, I'm willing to bet that this is an indication that he's trying to force this fetish on me non-consensually or trying to get me to leave. Is it a tumor? I don't know.
Great question. Great question.
Like I said above, I asked if he needs to see someone. I can't force him, even if I want to. But after this post closes, I will try to get him to. Maybe his sister can encourage him, even though he acts completely normal around them.
I think you can force him. He needs a guardian to take him to places. I think you can force him.
Does he have childhood trauma? As far as I know, and I'm relatively close to his family and would likely know, the most traumatic thing happened when he was in a minor car accident when he was 13. No injuries, no death, etc. He hasn't been in a car accident in the past years or anything like that, and I haven't. And AFAIK.
As far as I know.
As far as I know, no one else in his family has been, etc. That's it.
Wow.
I've been holding it in.
Sorry for being so funny, man. Yeah, I mean, there's a possibility that it's many things, right? It could be a psychotic break. It could be a tumor. It could be a lot of these things. But regardless, it doesn't mean that you have to be subjected to being with. Like, it's like, I mean, in a way, it's similar to the hemorrhoid story, which there was an update to.
Really?
So,
Do you have that update?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I might have put it in Christian's folder to read. But it's similar where it's like you're dealing, like there's something going on. The partner is communicating like, this is bad for me. I do not like this. This is bad. Please change something. Go see a doctor. Go do something. And the other person is not doing it.
Yeah.
That is why you're breaking up. You're not breaking, like, even if this guy does have a tumor, you're not breaking up with him because he has a tumor and now you're a bad guy. You're breaking up with him because he's not respecting you as a person to say, like, yeah, maybe I should go to the doctor. I don't know why I've been talking like a little baby.
Yeah. Yeah, go figure Josh is telling you to leave the guy that's having a medical emergency.
Yeah.
Go figure. Josh wants you to leave him once he has a brain tumor.
That's fine by me, man. I won't remember it anyway. I'll be dead in a couple of years.
So we have an update. I guess there was some issue with OP posting more information on the original subreddit, and the mods declined to allow.
Come on,
that.
mods.
So
Mods.
I just realized why it's called mods.
why?
Because they modify the post.
No, they don't.
What do they do then?
They moderate what gets posted.
No, I didn't realize that.
Okay. I talked to my husband after doing some soul searching. There's no tumor, no kink, no childhood trauma. I asked him first if he understands why I'm upset and to please clarify if he's doing this on purpose or if we need to seek medical intervention. He didn't want to tell me at first and I got worried. He eventually caved when I suggested we look for a doctor because of how worried I am. It was a bet with one of his friends that started as them trying to embarrass each other in public.
No way. I'm sorry.
He bet my husband that he couldn't keep it up for the whole year.
No way.
The only off limits part was at work because he couldn't jeopardize his career.
No, just his fucking relationship with his fiance.
No, yeah, he decided to jeopardize his marriage instead. And for what? What was he going to win? A signed baseball.
By who?
Doesn't say.
Could have been worth it.
Derek Jeter? Is it worth it if it's Derek Jeter?
No.
I just realized why they call it baseball.
Shut the fuck up, Josh.
There's bases and they hit a ball.
That is one thing you are right about so far.
Oh yeah, I just realized it.
So how was the friend verifying? My husband would share little videos he took here and there of him upsetting me with the baby talk, including times he tried to initiate sex by whispering this baby talk in my ear.
So he's unconsensually recording you as well.
I wasn't in any state of undress.
It doesn't matter.
And by seeing us in public, like at the brewery. He got cross with me in the grocery store because I interrupted the recording and almost blew the whole operation. He wasn't remorseful or apologetic. He thought we were both in on this little joke and that I'd find it hysterical. I asked him, did he understand we haven't had sex in months? No, it didn't matter. It was all worth it to him. He kept saying, you just don't get it. It's not just a baseball.
It's a Derek Jeter ball.
I told him the joke was over. It was time to stop, but that I was willing to move on with him. I could forgive him. No, he wanted to keep going. There are only 2 months left in the bet, so he's so close. He said, we can have sex if you want. We'll just pretend XYZ. And I was just like, no. Why does thinking about your friend even factor into this? What is wrong with you? You never had to do this and ruin our intimate moments. But I just didn't get it. He had to be in character all the time. After a lot of arguing and tears, I left him. I'm heading up to Colorado to be with my family through Christmas, and then I'm going to move in with my sister for a little while to figure out next steps. Hope it was worth it.
This guy would be a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What a fucking loser.
Yeah.
Absolute loser.
I'm glad you left him because
It got
like,
worse.
what the fuck?
It's, I mean, I guess it's not surprising. You almost wish it was cancer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
like,
bring
it would
back
have
the tumor.
Yeah. Like, then we had a hope and a dream. You know?
Mhm.
that he maybe wasn't, I don't know, the worst person in the world. Top 10, probably.
Yeah.
I just realized.
Oh my God.
Realize. It's because they all sound and spell similar.
I just realized Josh doesn't actually believe in committing to a bit. This guy is in the right. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
Let a fella have a little bit with his friend.
There's only one thing I'm committing to, and that's to my wife's hand in marriage, buddy.
What's craziest to me is that he didn't feel comfortable enough telling his wife, like, hey, here's this little joke. Record this. I'm going to set up this camera, record me being annoying, and you just play the part. We'll send it, and then I can be done until the next time I have to verify.
Yeah, unfortunately, he just knows that she's not a good enough actress to pull that kind of shit off. And his best friend his best friend's a talent scout.
See right through it.
For WMA.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's the big one. Okay. If this situation ever comes up, I won't be able to act either. So
I'll
have to get divorced.
Never gonna get that Aaron Judge signed baseball bat.
You're never gonna get it. I'm sorry.
And you would be a Yankees fan. I hope Derek Jeter was on the Yankees. Is that correct?
He was.
Okay, thank God. Thank God. I have a bad history of being wrong about baseball, and that's the only thing I've ever been wrong about, I think, is baseball.
As far as I can.
I just realized
that it's time for a break.
That it's time for a break.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can cough this out. Be better on the back half. See you on the other side of the break. Bye.
Hang on, folks. Hold your friggin' horses.
I'm holding them.
I just realized why they call it holding your horses.
No.
It's because when you really have to pee, so you hold it, and horses pee a lot.
Horsepower.
Because you never see a horse pee a little.
Wrong.
Because they hold it for so long. Because they're holding their horses.
Wrong.
I just realized that.
Do pee a lot when they pee. You might be onto something.
Anyways, after a break, we do a thing called a...
Well, is Joshua ready?
Yeah.
Circle George. What the hell? It's the Circle George.
And this year, it's the draft. It snuck up on.
Oh, shit. Today's the draft?
That's right. If you're not aware, we do this every year since the end of the first year. And it really just serves as a way to look back on our show's past year, but then also the whole history now. Yeah. On just what kinds of subreddits we're reading from, how many stories we read in a calendar. I just realized something. I don't want to talk about it. I feel like Erica doesn't like me realizing things today. But then also, we obviously do a bit where we say whoop when we find a new subreddit I haven't read before. Yep. So that's just a fun way to go through all that. And the NFL draft is next week. For us, so when it comes out for y'all, it would have happened the previous week, and that's just how we time it all up. It also coincides with close to the end of the year, the end of the Judgies year, Judgies fiscal.
Okay,
you know what I mean. So anyway, all that to one side, are y'all ready to figure out just how many and what kind of stories we read in season 6 of the Judgies? Season 7's upon us.
I gotta know,
and I feel like season 6 flew by.
It really did,
truly.
Like, I mean, it really did.
Going back and like looking at the videos, and it's like, whoa, this was a season 6er?
Yeah. So season 1 was, of course, episodes 1 through 52. However, I don't think all of them were included. And then 53 to 104, 105 to 156, 157 to 208, 209 to 260. And then season 6 was 252 to 303. And now those numbers might seem off, but those are the subs. That's the days that we have in the data.
Yeah.
And so we're a little behind. We're a couple of videos behind on the update, but also you started early. So it actually balanced out. So the numbers haven't been fudged at all. It's actually a funny little way that happened to work out. This past year of season 6, we read, drum roll please, 264 stories on our dang show.
That's a
pretty
lot.
crazy.
It's
It
pretty
doesn't
good.
include bonus episodes, doesn't include
No.
the not advice hours or anything like that. 264 Reddit stories. Well, stories from the internet and our listeners. We had 34 whoops, 34
Wow.
new subreddits this year.
Wow.
And apart from the first season when all of them were new, I'm pretty sure we had a newcomer, and also it has the most stories for a newcomer. So normally when a newcomer comes in, you'll get like maybe a couple stories from it because it's
Yeah.
a pretty niche thing. Maybe we just happen to find it. However, this was the year of Am I Overreacting?
Oh, and that was a
However,
heavy hitter.
It wasn't the first year of Am I Overreacting? It was the first year of Am I Overreacting spin-off subs, where the original sub sucks ass. So r/AIO was a whoop this year, and it had 24 stories read from it.
Wow.
Yeah, we went to that well early and often.
They were good.
Some other whoops. I'm not going to say all of them, but LinkedIn Lunatics.
Yep.
Am I the Jerk? My boyfriend is AI.
That had a lot of stories in it this year too.
6, yeah. Polyamory, which was a surprise at the time and still is. r/Harrisonburg.
Yeah.
How
2.
many? We had 2 from
I
Harrisonburg?
think it was the same episode.
Yeah.
Just like it was
okay.
somebody posted back to back or something like that. And then, yeah, some other ones, r/Heyday.
Okay.
Engagement rings, Disney World, Ask Women No Censor. Yeah, so there's some fun ones there. You guys have a favorite one off the top of your head that we introduced this year that I didn't say yet? There's no way for you to know. Well, you might because you did the sheet.
Yeah. I think my favorite one, you did say it already, but the AI boyfriend one was very good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
They came in
infuriating,
hot.
though.
That well, and now with AI, listen, I've never felt like a Luddite. Christian always jokes that he errs more on the side of being a Luddite, someone who just dislikes technology. But when it comes to AI, I do fear there has been a shift towards accepting that I am not jumping on that ship.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that why they call it jumping on the ship?
Shut the fuck up, Josh.
And I do fear people are moving to accept it. Just know we ain't accepted it.
No, I'm pushing back as hard as I can.
However, as we all know, I mean, this could all just be hopium bullshit, but they do the whole thing where I just talked so fast, that was crazy. I got to slow things down.
You good, homie?
I still got a contact high from the last time we recorded. That's why they call it a contact high.
Josh,
It's
if you
in my
don't drop this bit,
contacts.
I'm going to kick you.
Where
So
we
they were
going?
saying, they always say like AI isn't profitable. It hasn't turned a profit. A lot of companies, in heavy air quotes, don't turn profits.
I was
You
gonna
know what I
say-
mean? They just cook the fucking books to make it look like they don't make any money.
I was gonna say, how long was Netflix not profitable?
Yeah, not profitable. Right. It's horseshit. However, AI actually is very expensive to, these AI data centers are very expensive to create, operate, all that good stuff. And so there has been
It
rumorings
costs a lot of money to poison a whole town.
that right now, a lot of the AI, like for the better ones, you're paying a like subscription, right? You pay X dollars per year, X dollars per month to use the service. There's a lot of rumblings that it might turn to dollars per query.
Really?
Yeah, which is gonna really on the
Let's
AI
hope so.
boyfriends, because that's not gonna be a business model that a lot of people would want to buy into. But that could just be hopium and bullshit. Okay, 2026, 264 stories read. That is, of course, the most we've ever read.
Yeah.
Every year.
Every year we've gone up. 2021 and onwards, we were 164, 170, 194, 208, 223, and 264. So we've read 100 more stories this year than we did the first year, which is pretty chill. And 29% of them are from the Am I the Asshole type categories. It also does include Am I Overreacting? Am I the Jerk? Am I the Devil?
Yeah.
The ilk. That's about in line with where we've been since season 1. We've had we read from 61 different subreddits this year.
Okay. And how many were new? Like 24?
34.
Wow.
Over half of them were new. 61 is the most we've read from. The previous high was 53. And the previous high for whoops was 32
Okay.
a couple seasons ago. Not including the first season where they were all
Sure. Yeah.
whoops. Which the first season we read from 34 different subreddits.
Okay.
And this year we had 34 whoops.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
it's just interesting. And you know, I know, Erica, you hate my math, but that's just interesting math. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we always do a draft. And last year, well, technically it's season 2 was the first time somebody won, right? The winner was Christian.
The first winner was Christian.
Hang on one second. I actually forgot something very important. Very, very important. One second.
Is the belt?
Well, there's the belt, and then there's something else way more important.
Oh. I would have.
While I'm gone, you guys discuss if you would like to be on the show Yo Gabba Gabba, and then if so, would you want to sing? As long as you have to sing, but you get to be with your favorite musical performer. Would you want to be on Yo Gabba Gabba?
No. To be fair, I've never seen Yo Gabba Gabba.
You've never seen it? I would love to be on Yo Gabba Gabba. I'd have to be on there with the Midwest Emo Band, I guess.
Of course, obviously.
I would love it. I would have a blast. I fuck with Broby. I
Is it
fuck
the
with
stripey guy?
the green stripey guy. I can't remember the robot guy's name. I fuck with Biz's Beats of the Day. Is he still alive? Is Biz Marquis still alive?
No.
R.I.P. a real one. Maybe I
Right?
won't go on Yo Gabba Gabba now.
Let me look.
But I mean, so yummy, so yummy.
Oh, Jesus
He
Christ.
did.
He died 2021.
R.I.P. Biz Marquis. I'm saying that I wouldn't go on. I was going to go on Yo Gabba Gabba, and then I remember that Biz Marquis died and he doesn't do Biz's Beats of the Day anymore. So I don't know if I want to go on Yo Gabba Gabba anymore.
I don't know enough about the show to say that I would.
It's pretty good.
All right, I'm back. I couldn't find. Last year we introduced the belt. We introduced 2 belts. I don't have one of the belts. I assume you took it back because it's a weightlifting
Maybe.
belt. So the first year was Christian. Christian had the belt. We had to do the ceremonial passing, and then I took it the next year, and then I took it the next year again.
And then
But last year we had a new face, and that was Erica. However, also last year we introduced the baby girl novelty bike license plate.
yes.
And I don't know where the baby girl novelty bike license plate is, so we'll have a different thing for last place this year. So let's get into it. Last year, Erica, you drafted confession, so anything that's confession types,
Okay.
and relationships, anything that's a relationship subreddit. We group them all together. We used to draft subreddits specifically, but then we do too many. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
So-
no, that's hard.
Is that what I picked for this season?
Correct.
Okay.
Christian being the middle person, because Erica won last year. Of course, we snake. Christian was the middle person. He took Am I the Asshole subreddits,
Yes.
and then non-Reddit, anything that
Okay.
wasn't on Reddit. So Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, I
And-
counted, even though it was technically a Reddit. I counted those as non-Reddit this year.
I'm not doing too bad, chat.
And then I took listener submissions and the field. It's a good year to pick the field,
Yeah.
you know?
Good year for the field.
So let's get into it. In last place, we do have Erica, unfortunately, with 72 points,
Mhm,
which that's just how it is when you win. You can't win back to back unless you're me,
Mm,
you know?
okay.
And then the next 2 people between Christian and I, one of us has 90 points. The other one has 92.
Wow.
It is a tight race. And I have 92. This is my 3rd time winning, unfortunately, for the audience, the fans at home, the people at the table. This is my 3rd time winning. I did have a temporary setback.
Brother, ugh.
However, the setbacks only exist
What's
to make me
that?
stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we don't have baby girl
What's that,
Erica for
brother?
you, so you can choose between
It's all
one
right.
of...
I've got my own brewing.
You can choose between one of two novelty pins I've picked up randomly. One of them is hogs are beautiful, and it's two pigs sort of nuzzling each other. So you can either be hogs are beautiful. Does that speak to you?
Hogs?
Yeah.
Hogs.
I thought you were saying hugs. Like
No,
hugging.
hogs like pigs.
Okay.
Oh, are they making out?
No, they're nuzzling, man.
Oh, they are just nuzzling.
And I fear didn't win you over.
Not particularly.
Okay, so you can either be hogs are beautiful or I support the troops in Desert Storm with an American flag waving behind it. So you can pick either, and this is the thing is we'll keep these. So whoever's the loser is always going to be one of those two. And Baby Girl and Spirit, obviously. So what do you want? Hogs are beautiful. I have a third one, but it's worse than those two. I think. I'm pretty sure. Do you want it? Do you want the third option?
No. Can I just stick with the elusive Baby Girl license
No, you
plate?
gotta pick one of these.
If you pick that, then I'm going to pick one of those two assigned to you, and it's going to be the Desert Storm.
I don't want the Desert Storm one. I'm gonna go with Hogs Are Beautiful.
Hogs are beautiful.
Hogs are beautiful.
I guess, and that just leaves you, Christian, to support the troops in Desert Storm.
Hey, I didn't know no better back then. I thought we were doing the right thing.
I wouldn't put it on there, actually, man. People are going to see that out of context. I don't want somebody stumbling across our shit and be like, why does this Crocodile Dundee motherfucker like this?
I didn't know no better.
Should I not have mine on then?
No, yours rocks.
I'm pretty sure the Hogs Are Beautiful pin is not a political one.
I'm pretty sure that's like
It
4-H.
It feels very pro cop,
I don't
but in
think
like
so.
a condescending
I
way.
was gonna
Yeah.
say I don't think you can call them a hog and then also be like, but I love you guys. I love my fucking pigs in blue.
I don't.
It's the slogan for the Hog Growers Association,
Yeah.
the HGA.
I was pretty close. There's
Yeah.
a lot of H's in there.
Yeah. I found that all those pins, and I can't remember what the other one is, at a same place that we were cleaning out a dude's house or apartment that had passed away. And I also have a bust of JFK where he had manually broke one bullet entrance wound and 2 bullet exit wounds. Like he was studying how it
Make
How
it
it
make
happened.
sense.
Yeah,
Make it
it's-
make sense.
I don't know. I think that kind of stuff is interesting. I'll say it. Now we get into this year's draft.
What, you CIA plant?
I sent you a screenshot of the subreddits you can pick from, but it is the groupings. The yellow one that you can barely read on the screenshot is Am I the Asshole? Listener submissions, relationships, the field, which means anything that doesn't fall into either categories, confession type subreddits, as in today I fucked up r/confession, and then non-Reddit posts. Now, Erica, as the Hogs Are Beautiful, the baby girl of the series, you of course get to pick first,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll snake back around through me.
Okay. I'm going to pick relationships.
Yeah, makes sense. Christian,
I'm fucking going for it. Give me the field.
what? Really?
We've only increased every year, baby.
Okay. Well, you know I'm snaking. It's a snake.
Oh, I forgot about the snake. That's
so,
all right.
So I do get 2 picks in a row,
Fuck.
and it will be listener submissions. And am I the asshole?
God damn it.
I mean, you're serving up to me on a dang platter.
He's gonna get a fucking queepete.
What?
Christian, and then Erica, you get whatever he doesn't pick.
Which ones did you pick?
Listener submitted am I the asshole?
The only two that are left are confession types and non-Reddit.
Unfortunately, Erica, I had to go with confessions types.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Which means, Erica, you do get non-Reddit.
Yeah.
And that's our draft, and we'll see where we are next year. How about that? We'll see who's baby girls / hogs are beautiful next year, and who has the belt.
I fear I might be baby girl. We're gonna have to really put in an effort to make Josh not win.
Yeah, unfortunately, y'all are gonna forget what happened
Yeah, I got
an
3
hour and
weeks.
45 minutes.
I
From
got
now.
3
Correct.
weeks from now.
Yeah,
So I'm like, what did I have? What did I pick?
and that was
think I picked Am I the Asshole? Let me pick as many of those as I possibly can.
that was the Judgies draft.
Hooray!
And after our circle jerge, we do a listener submitted sound. This one is from Cryella, pseudonym for she, her, and
Deville?
otherwise. And the title of this is called Come Tsunami.
That shit is courage. Don't you dare. Got some weak ass, fake ass, pussy ass shit, and you keep playing pussy around here, you're gonna get fucked.
Don't try and come. We all know you're calm. You're a weak mother comer. I'll be in your demise. Ugh. Just waiting for the day. Jerk your fucking cock. There's a price you'll have to pay. You ain't about shit. You're just fucking shook. Jerk your fucking cock. Half dead is how you look. Ain't a fucking game. This is how we move. Smack your fucking ass until you get a fucking clue.
Arf, arf.
There's another 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
I wish I could hear it better.
Yeah, well, it's very low on your end. On our end. On your end, it's slightly louder. I love Mother Comer, I think. Mother Comer's fun.
Mother comer.
It sounds cleaner, but it's arguably dirtier than Motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know? I think you could somehow get away with saying Mother Comer.
I'm a mother comer.
Yeah. It's
I
like that
don't like
song
that.
with Susan Sarandon
Yoink.
and Andy Samberg.
Susan Sarandon.
Yeah. Andy Samberg's mom in the music video.
Mm.
And with Mother Lover with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake has sex with Susan Sarandon, Andy Samberg's mom.
Do you think they really did that?
Is Susan Sarandon actually his mom?
In the music video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I just realized something.
That'd be wild.
If you move all the letters around in Susan Sarandon, it's an anagram for Andy Sandberg.
His mom.
Don't believe that it is.
Probably close.
It's gotta be
After
close.
a listener submitted sound, we get into a listener submitted story. And this is from Lee, they, them. Hi, Ricky. I have a sweet story about a man that will hopefully make you smile. If you read this, please, please, please read it on a main app. I'm a broke bitch who needs a place to live and food to eat. Totally fair. You can call me Lee, they, them. Anywho, whoop-de-woo, piss, shat, and the turd. Here was the story of how my beautiful boyfriend told me he loved me for the first time. My boyfriend and I met on Hinge, and originally we were just dating for funsies. However, after the second date, I knew I was in love. We had talked about if this was a long-term thing, and he was honest about how he wasn't sure if he was at a place to get serious due to past relationship trauma. The main thing he said was, I don't know if I'm ready to fall in love again. Fair. A few weeks later, we were talking on the phone, and as we were saying our goodbyes, he goes, okay, I'll see you soon. I love you. And then hangs up the phone. I sat in stunned silence. We'd been dating a month yet at that point, but I knew how I felt about him and was thrilled to hear that. He called back almost immediately to say, I know what you heard and I know what I said, and I just need to know how you feel about it. I gave him a kind of out and was like, it's okay. It happens. If you aren't genuinely ready to say that yet, then I will let it be. He said thanks, and then we hung up. About a week later, he got super sick, and I accidentally gave him too much Benadryl, a story for another time.
You saw the Hat Man?
And that's when I told him that I loved him. We have been together nearly every day since, and an engagement is in the near future. I just thought you would like this story and maybe want it as a palate cleanser for the pod. Pisses and kisses. XOXO. Lee says here, kiss, hug, kiss, hug.
Lee, how'd you know we needed a palate cleanser from Mother Comer? Lucky guess.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good guess, Lee.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you told him that you loved him when he was trying to get the spiders out from under his skin. Do you think that made a difference to him at all?
Do you remember the first time you said I love you to Aurora?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Okay.
I'm just realizing something.
Shh.
I forgot to
That's
say it.
Why it's called
I forgot to say it.
gasoline. Because it's a guess by Lee if it's a palate cleanser.
The first time Christian said I love you, it was so cute. It was so cute. He was dropping me off at home. Again, teenagers. We'd been dating like 6 months at this point. Like, it was a long time before we said I love you. And he was being stupid. And I was like, you're so stupid. Like, tee-hee, ha-ha, you're being so stupid. And then he goes, yeah, well, you're in love with an idiot. And I was like, you're right. I am in love with you.
No.
And he was like, okay, bye. And I got out of the car. And it was just so cute and so funny. And then, like, I don't know, an hour later, he texts and he's like, I actually am in love with you too. He's too scared to say it.
You're like a scared 15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
He was 16.
Yeah, but he's acting like a scared 15-year-old
I
boy.
was. I've been hurt in past relationships. I didn't know if I was ready for love yet. Past life relationships.
You believe in that shit, man?
Yeah. I don't think you're, I think you get put back into the soup and then you come out of the soup and it's like.
Energy is neither created nor destroyed.
Yeah.
Right? Or is that mass? I thought it was energy.
Energy.
Okay. You just realizing something?
I fear I can't say, but I realized. Or I cannot speak on the status of my realization or non-realization.
Go ahead.
It's fine.
Okay. Anyways.
That's why he's called Isaac Newton, because he knew a ton about fucking gravity, man.
Whoa!
He knew so
Fuck!
much. He's the guy who thought a ton was a lot. He's like, that apple doesn't weigh a ton. Newton.
Is he also the guy that came up with fucking calculus?
No.
Who came up with calculus?
I mean, Greeks did it. It's calculus and stuff has been discovered in many ways through different civilizations.
All right.
But you're going to apply it like in our Western civilization more to the Greeks, not Isaac Newton.
I wasn't listening. Are you guys ready for the next story?
Mm-hmm.
This is from r/confessions. This was sent to me by somebody who would like to remain anonymous. What?
This is funny.
It's like,
To
what?
be
It's,
to
what?
be
You didn't write the
anonymous when you're-
story.
Yeah.
It's not like it's from r/confessions. It's not like it's some like scandalous subreddit that you don't want to be associated with.
Unless this is their confession.
That
Okay.
would be
This
crazy.
is my
It's
confession.
from a deleted account.
Could be them.
The title says, I hate my wife's breast reduction.
Put
As-
him back on, Doc. Put him back on.
As the title says, I absolutely hate my wife's breast reduction. A little over a year ago, she dropped that she scheduled an appointment with a surgeon and asked how I felt about it. I was honest that while I had a strong preference towards big breasts, it's her body. I don't have a say. I'd rather she didn't, but I'll emotionally and physically support her along the way. That was enough for her. So she gets it done. Takes her G cups down to a B or a C. The doctor said that it would be hard. The doctor said it would be hard to tell. It's been a fucking nightmare ever since. Her stitches popped. She got an infection.
Ugh.
They had to do another surgery. I took over all domestic work and had to work any overtime I could get to keep our standard of living while she was out of work. Don't get me wrong, in sickness and in health, but it does sting to know that while I'm at work for the 12th hour getting second-degree burns and shit, that this was completely avoidable. I have a strong scar aversion. I hate scars. I hate how they look, how they feel, everything about them make my fucking skin crawl. Hers are rough. They are raised and very obvious. She knew this and did not care. After all, it is her body. So why should I? Her random husband even care. Random husband? Fucking grow up.
Random.
Also, the intersection of the scar is like a crater, and I'm pretty sure the surgeon sucked because one of her nipples has a tail. It's shaped like a comma. As you can imagine, this has put me off of sex with her.
No, I can't imagine that, man.
3 months post-op, she felt ready enough to try. I was game until I saw her chest, and I physically could not perform. I thought going down the route, if making excess or exclusively having sex in the dark would get me through it, but it hasn't. She knew something was up and wore me down to tell her what my issue was. She, as you can imagine, did not take it well. She called me every name, called me a misogynist, said that I didn't love her anymore, etc. It was a shit show. I just turn her down now. And after all this shit, she feels like she made a mistake and regrets it.
I wonder why it's not like you're not helping that at all.
I keep all these feelings bottled because she's my wife and I'm not a monster.
Doesn't sound like you kept it bottled.
And it also doesn't sound like you're not a monster. I asked her to go out and wear the outfit that she thought was cute, but could pull off due to her boobs. And she just can't find the energy to do so. I try to hype her up because at the end of the day, I love her. But now she just mopes around when she's not at work. And the kicker, insurance didn't pay for the whole thing. So we're on the hook for $15,000. Sucks.
They didn't. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, insurance is ridiculous already. Crazy that they didn't cover the second, like the recovery from the not voluntary surgery. What's it called?
Cosmetic?
Yeah.
Plastic surgery?
Voluntary? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The voluntary surgery? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, this guy's a bad guy. I mean, what are you going to do? You ever heard? I've never heard of bad titties. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let alone on someone you love.
Exactly.
Allegedly.
Also, like, you're talking about the scar. It's like, it's a fresh scar. You said it's 3 months old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does this guy not know how scars work?
What, did a scar kill his dad? Is he fucking Simba?
I thought you were going down the Skarsgård route.
That's why they call it Skarsgård? Because they saved Simba's...
Skarsgård.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
Are the Skarsgårds hyenas?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why the one sounds and looks like Whoopi Goldberg. Nope. That's Whoopi Goldberg.
Alan Skarsgård could pull off Whoopi Goldberg if he wanted to.
Yeah, but Whoopi Goldberg couldn't pull off Alan Skarsgård.
Thank you.
No shot in hell.
No.
No.
Which
fuck.
one's Alan?
Is there? I
I don't think there's an Alan.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I really wasn't hoping. I was hoping there wasn't going to be any fact checking going on here.
All right.
You were thinking of Baldwin.
I just don't know a single Skarsgård by name.
There's also no Alan Baldwin.
Really?
Really?
I really was hoping there was no fact checking again.
Just Alec, huh?
Mm-hmm.
There's no Alan? Really? Whole world just exploded for me.
Oh, did you just realize?
Is there no Skarsgård besides Bill? I thought there's a whole dynasty and there's not an Alan.
There's no Alan.
Really? Who's the A?
That
I
throws
assume
a-
they're all alphabetical.
No.
That throws a wrench in your bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Allen wrench? Anybody? Anybody?
No.
So here's the thing about this.
Mhm.
You got an update to it?
No.
Here's the thing about this too is like and I mean I get if you're frustrated, I guess you shouldn't be. It seems like it's something that you could work out,
Yeah.
you know. Is like he's taken like that he's pissed at his job
Yeah.
and like that the surgery didn't like the recovery didn't go well. More than like he's blaming that on his wife.
Yeah.
Who your wife did something that you said you supported. Sounds like you maybe didn't support it. And then now you're just like blaming all these other things that aren't her fault. Like the way he said that, like this all didn't have to happen. And it's like, well, like, yeah, you don't know what it's like to have fucking G's on your chest.
Yeah.
I do. I'm rich as hell. But it's just such a selfish way to look at it, man. That really
Truly.
bothers me.
Truly.
And like, I never heard of bad titties.
I've never heard of bad titties.
And a nipple has a little scar on it. Who are you, Erica Kleckner? Who gives a shit? Who gives a rat's ass?
Thank you.
Who gives a fuck? It's still boobs.
It's still boobs.
That scar has faded. So it's not really noticeable anymore. Just so you know.
So there's not one named Alan Skarsgård, but there's one called Skarsgård Faded.
No, I'm talking about the scar on my nipple. Has
All right.
yours faded?
Do we not make 3 anymore?
3 nipples?
Yeah.
What?
I thought we both had 1.5 nipples.
Ah, yes. No, I'm pretty sure mine's back to a full
Mine-
areola.
Mine never came back.
I'm working with a full 2. Never more, never less.
We got 1.5.
That's good for you, Joshua.
Yeah,
I'm glad you haven't had any nipple trauma.
I have. That's the fucked up part.
Oh,
You don't
Yeah.
even want to know about my past.
You got soft nipples. I got hard nipples. I go to the nipple brushing factory every day.
yeah.
I was a runner in high school.
Ugh.
These things have been battle forged and tested.
Yuck.
Josh just got just crazy pregnant dog nipples over there. Just crazy. He's working with some crazy shit under that shirt.
My nipples look like the end of a long balloon animal that hasn't been inflated yet.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's do one more. This one was sent to me by Amanda.
Amanda Hug and Kiss.
No.
Amanda Skarsgård.
No. This is from r/legal advice. My mother is convinced she's dating Barron Trump.
The child? The 19-year-old?
Location, New York City. My mother, age 53, is convinced that this person she met online is Barron Trump and is sending him money. I first discovered this about 2 weeks ago when she told me about her new boyfriend. I was interested, given the fact that she hasn't gone on a date in 20 years, and asked who it was. She said she was dating Barron Trump. Yes, that one, and that he had reached out to her. She told me she knew about social media scammers, but this request came from someone who was verified and had photos of himself.
Yeah, you can't fake that one.
I asked her if he asked her for any money, and she said that he was actually adding her to his will. She started talking about
Not a bad
how
deal.
rich we were going to be when they got married. And when I pressed further, she said that he had asked her for just a $75,000 loan because all of his money was tied up in stocks. She said that he was going to pay her back with interest in a few weeks and that they were going to meet in person around the same time. She has already sent $13,000 to a Bitcoin account and was going to send the rest this Sunday. What should I do? And who do I contact to stop this?
She got 75 liquid.
I think there's nothing you can do other than go and kill Donald John Trump, the person who gave birth to Barron Trump. I think you have to go kill him. I'm not saying you should. I think you have to.
My mother does not have dementia or any other cognitive impairments like it, but had a really bad experience with love a long time ago, and always talks about finding the perfect one.
I mean, what do you do, man? Like our nation is so cooked.
Yeah.
This is on Facebook, I presume. Yeah, was that mentioned, or did you just say social media?
Just said social media.
I mean, we got a whole fucking generation of people who just, and it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got people that believe anything online because there's a picture and a check mark.
Yeah.
And you're just fucked. I mean, let alone the whole point of this presumably 60-plus-year-old person dating thinks she's
19-year-old.
dating a like 20-year-old.
Also, why does it matter if you're in the will? You're 40,
You're dying first.
Yeah, you're 40 plus years as senior.
Yeah. Unless you're in that Will Skarsgård. Yeah, that would be
If
nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just don't understand the people that think that this is happening. Because you hear about it all the time, you know,
Yeah.
different celebrities or like some African prince or, you know, whatever. And like, you're just so desperate for the attention. You're that lonely that
Yeah.
you think that they're asking you to send them money.
It's that and a mixture of like, you know, like this person being, or like in the case of like the, you know, the email threads with the, you know, like the African princes, it's, oh yeah, you give me a little bit of money and then I love
I'd
you.
give you a lot
and
of
so we're
money.
going to have a lot of money together.
Mm.
And so it still does come down to that element too of like people are poor. They will max out credit cards thinking that it's going to give them a chance to become rich
Yeah.
and not have to worry about things, you know? And like sometimes it is people with more expendable money. Like not a lot of people could liquidate $13,000 or whatever. Or I don't know. Can you buy Bitcoin on a credit card? Probably.
There's got to be a way.
That seems like some bullshit that could happen.
It does.
Yeah, so it's just a mixture of a lot of things, and it's all just a sign of a failing society.
Truly.
Because Bitcoin scams like this, I have to imagine, are kind of like school shootings, and that they really only happen in America. It's like school shootings and UFOs. It's like America, the UK, and Australia.
Yeah.
Minus the school shootings part.
Just a school shooting in Turkey like yesterday.
Well, Turkey's becoming more like the USA every day. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it really is just like a it's just like it's the end result of a hyper-capitalist society.
Yeah.
People are dying and they are desperate for ways out, and that leads to people doing desperate things like sports betting on BetMGM.
I also would like to point out how insane it is that she is attracted to a 19-year-old.
Yeah, his mind is older.
But have you seen him?
I'm sorry, he did just turn 20.
Yeah.
He also just made like $1.5 billion on Bitcoin. So like, you got to get with it.
And he's self-made.
He's self-made.
Right.
Is Melania his mom?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Is he the only kid that they've had that Melania's had?
I think
with
so.
Donald John, DJT?
I have no idea.
One of
They're all
the other
fucked
kids
up
is with a
looking.
different one, and then 3 of them are with the same wife.
Right.
I think it's the wife that he buried on his at Mar-a-Lago.
Ivana. Ivanka's the daughter.
Yeah.
Ivana's the
one that he buried on his golf course. That way he gets special legal loopholes there now.
because it's now a cemetery.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why they call it a cemetery?
They cemented.
Finish it.
Airy.
I
Finish
have
it.
no idea where you're going with this.
You don't know why they call it a cemetery?
No.
All right. Well, I guess we'll leave it at that. Erica doesn't want to finish it off.
I hate this bit.
We're
I hate it so much.
gonna go on over to a
Weekly bonus episode.
where I've got oodles and caboodles of stories.
Hooray!
All sent in by our listeners. All listeners submitted stories. That's patreon.com/judgiespod. I forgot to do plugs at the beginning because I was too busy hating Erica. Erica, where else can they find us?
Wherever you're at on the internet, we're probably there too. And our handle is most likely at Judgies Pod. JUDGIES Pod.
Send us in your stories. Send us in your sounds. We love you, fuckers.
That was almost bad.
You almost ended the recording.
You were hovering the little end record button.
Yeah, I was.
Bro wants to go cough. What the hell? What the fuck?
Crocodile
This is the
Dundee
cough.
is getting it for you, huh?
As the cough came out of me.
You had a horse in your throat the whole time, and that's why they call it that.